Good morning, Donnell. Hopefully you had a great Christmas time of year. So the main one I'm watching today is MBOT. Took off this morning, and I marked these levels down here on TOS. I really would like to definitely get it above this 200 moving average, which is at the 662. But the risk level, I could risk a little bit, but I want to see how much it's going to dive on the open, if it's going to dive a lot at all, because it does have pretty good news, but I would love to see a pullback and a good buy off a pullback. Oh yeah, had a great Christmas. Compacted some calories, and now gonna work on trying to alleviate myself from these calories. So we'll see how the day goes. 10 seconds left on this one. Market's about to open. I'm not looking for any trades on Monday. I'm not looking for any trades early, but we'll see. Inbox opening up. Let's jump over here to Street Smart Edge and see what kind of action it gives. Can we get that big dive? It needs to break down the 891. 891 breakdown. Get going down on the day. Matter of fact, if it can break down the 910, that would be amazing. But it looks like it's going to want to go up first before it takes that big move down. Come on, break down that 890. Nope, wants to just go higher. It has a little bit of a top up here at the 965 pre-market, 965 level. So we'll see if it stays below that. It's like it's getting a little pump up there to the 950 and getting shorted back down. Thank you. Please take it to the dirt. I'm trying to get in as low as possible. One thing I have been learning about my stock analysis or whatever, a lot of times I have the right idea, I just don't hold long enough. I sell out early, and I was just looking over some stuff this break. I know that I'm trading the right stocks because they go big, but I just have to be more patient with these stocks. So what I'm gonna try to do is on the day of the hype, I look to start a position to hold, especially on a stock that can move big like this one. Just be more patient, especially building a position, not buying too early because it's so easy to get dumped on when you buy too early. But anyway, we will see what this thing wants to do throughout the day. Finally, I want to see that breakdown of that 891 to prove that it can go lower. And I want to see how close it can get down here to this 9 EMA. But anyway, not interested in buying just yet. Everything else went red on the day. Let's look at the SPY while we're waiting on this thing to dive. SPY making some moves up here. From the 472 up to the 4 set, so $1 move up. Look at that trend, man. Woo. Going straight up. So when will this come down? This little trend right through here. It's a steep trend. Almost looks like a direct V. So unnatural. All right, let's back over to MBOT. What's up, SB? Yeah, I gotta practice more patience, man. Got to, cause I lose out because I get out too early. So I'm just gonna try to build a safe reliable position, or not reliable, not in a penny stock, but a safe high percentage position in these stocks and not buying the top. Now this is definitely would be the top. This top is the 969, so we'll see what its action is up there around the 60s. Will it get shorted down? It already looks like it's getting a little bit of a push down, which is fantastic. The last kind of strong bottom area was the $7. So if it can get down around that $7, that may be where I'm looking. But we'll see throughout the day what it wants to do. Give it some time because it's in the first leg of the race right now. But I'm definitely, oh, I didn't even go over the news for it. The news on MBot was that, where'd it go? They secured a patent for Liberty robotic system in the US. Now I may need to go and look up the Liberty robotic system. I don't know what that entails. But it may not even matter with it being such a low float. Microbot Medical announces strategic collaboration with Stryker Corporation to develop something. Okay. Robotic solutions. Okay, Microbot. Good morning, Lauren. Hopefully all of you guys had a nice Christmas and were able to get some rest, some relaxation, unless you just jumped right into cryptos. You're like, what break? I don't need no break. I need a buy button, sell button. All right, let's see. Robotic system to develop the world's first dedicated robotic procedural kits for use in neurovascular procedures. So yeah, I'll definitely be into this one, building a position once it comes on down. All right. What else we got out here? LUCD looking trash. CRTX looking trash. BFRI always looking questionable. I'm definitely not going to mess with that one and waste any capital on that one. EAR. Okay. But these were the movers from last week that I was watching, but I added MBot to the list, and right now it is definitely the one that is up on that volume. Lawrence said, cryptos for the win. I may or may not have a problem. I'll let you know when I find out. She's addicted. MBot coming on down. So yeah, that's $7 level. That's $7 level. If it can hang around this level for a little bit, maybe that would be very interesting. DIDI dying slowly. Oh yeah, that's bleeding out. Actually, yeah, it broke that bottom right there, the 559, but it popped back above it. 559, but it's got a lot of work to do above that 560 area. It needs to stay above that 560. I don't know if it has the power to do that, but I would love to see this thing go ahead and break down for real. This high here is the 965. Still waiting on a complete breakdown of the 891 to get going down. I'm not planning on building a position till I see where it is above the 7. It started, and then the previous low was the 560. So this risk is like a $2 risk, but it also has to move down $2 to get to this 7. So I'm just waiting, watching, and wondering. Can it break down at 891? LUCD. Nine. But as long as it holds about above the 5, I'm still interested here. And it's $4 away from the 5, so. But this is the one that I think can continue moving into the future. That's why I don't want to be too hasty in taking a position up here high. Because I believe it's got a lot of room that it can come down. Being red on the hour chart, just looking for that break of the $9, 20 cents away from it. And it looks like it's getting heavier and heavier. Less and less buyers are gonna be able to hold it up here for long. See if those shorts can push it down 20 cents. What's up, One Life? Oh, One Life, we're watching MBOT. I'm looking for MBOT to come on down. I really am. If it can come on down, that would be amazing. Start the breakdown at 25 and hold under 25. I'm not looking for any little money on this one. Kind of closed up its range as well. Opened up big going up here, but now on the 15-minute and the hour chart, they're not looking too good. That 925 level is becoming a problem if it can't hold it. Did you see the guy that got Sleepy Joe to say, "Yeah, I agree, let's go, Brandon," on TV over the weekend? I did not. Did I watch TV this weekend? I don't even know if I watched TV this weekend. My days are still meshed together. I don't know. I don't know what day it is. Well, I know it's Monday. Come on, man. This thing's just chopping around. It needs to come on down. Getting unpredictable, so it should be ready to come on down a little bit. Looking nice and choppy. See that 925 breakdown would be great. Shorts coming in, but they're getting blasted. It's got this top right here, 950. Again, fake. Let's see it break that 981. Getting bought up again there. Hour chart, 15-minute, everything was looking bad, but now it's pumping up. Can they go ahead and break this range, 960s? Is this another bull trap? Getting real tight around here, though. It has this channel, 965 is the top, $9 is the bottom. So let me draw this support. Can it hold in this channel for much longer? See resistance up here. They keep on trying to buy it up higher, but it's a very dangerous situation to be in if you're trying to be a long position. It's definitely in the short's favor because it's already done a run. Looking for that 925 to come back into play. They're trying with all their might trying to keep this up. The first candle was 5 million shares traded on the 5 minute. So that's about a million per minute. This second candle, 3 million. Third candle, almost 3 million. So we'll see if it can pump down. This candle will be closing in 1 minute. Want to see an hour go red. $30 seconds. Can it hold in this channel for 30 seconds? Let's see. DIDI was supposed to have a share lockup in today. They canceled it and said, just kidding. You can't sell your shares. Oh, that's trash. That is trash. All right, so new candle opening up in just a little bit. Let's see. Will it come on down? Will it get shorted or will this be a choppy one? If it's a choppy one, it's all good. We'll just wait for a breakdown. 15 minutes showing red. Can all three time frames align here? Can everything show red? Break it at 35. See if we can get it. Actually, break of the 30. Showing red now. Will it open up to the downside? Needs to break the 30s though. It's like teetering. There it is. Break of the 30. So now all three charts are in alignment in the red. Let's see if they can hold red, all three of them. Hour trying to fight back green. Looks so heavy right now. Needs to break down at 25 and stay under the 25. Now we're getting some continuation on that hour chart to the downside. Lawrence says it is Sterling's third birthday. He is saying hi to you, LOL, and letting you know. Oh man, let me pull this up. Let's see. Let's go, Brandon. Let me see what this is. Parent use.
Hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Oh.
I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow.
Let's go, Brandon. Let me make sure my audio is on. And my audio didn't look like it was on just then. Let me go check it. Okay. Now let's pull that up one more time. Make sure my audio's good. There we go.
I hope you have a wonderful
Hey, well,
Christmas.
yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, buddy.
That's so
I
weird.
hope you have a wonderful
Hey, well,
Christmas.
yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, buddy.
I feel like they didn't know what they were agreeing to. But anyway, let's jump back over here. Mbot finally aligning on all three charts. A break of the $9 is where those shorts want to ride through. I know they do. Getting on down there to that 9, looking real heavy and nice. All right. There's that break down through the 9. And I'm actually looking for it to come down here all the way closer to the 7, even into this range. 688 to 688 would be perfect, but we'll see how close it gets, and I'll start to kind of map out what I want to do down there. But it's definitely got a while to run down today. A lot of sell-off, selling potential here. Super. BFRI, everything getting on down there. I like it. Let me bring BFRI up here. Woo, BFRI took a nasty little move down. Yeah, not looking too hot. What was that other one? Biggs, BIGC Ether. All right, so we'll watch these two. BFRI always being a problem child. SOPA may continue down as well today, though. I think it already broke its trend down. Yeah. Huge little dip down there. It's not looking good. And then on the hour chart, definitely going to break that trend that it had at the 1347 on SOPA. So not too interested in that. What's up, Lori? We're out here being very patient, watching these Monday morning runners for dips. We not short dips. We're looking for long-term dips today. We want to see something give up on life. BFRI still charging down. SOPA. Happy birthday, Sterling. Happy birthday. Oh man, let's see. SOPA. It's 9 EMA. CD. No. Could you just give me what I want? That would be great. BFRI charging down. Change the color of this and then let's get back into it. Yeah, Monday, yeah, you never get what you want from the market. That's why I'm waiting for a little nice little dip down on MBOT for some later run up during the week. Got this nice little high top at 960. You already know that could be broken easy on this low float. But we want to give it some time to get on down. The hour chart, 15-minute and the 5-minute are saying it still wants to go down some. So, you know, I will listen to the charts. I will listen closely. BFRI. Yeah, I learned how to listen to the charts from One Life. He also taught me how to bird call. Oh man. So this channel up here that I marked may be a partial sell area on a return to this level. So as it comes on down or whatever, it may be a point where I will look to actually sell up here in the 960, in this 60 cent area. But we will see. SOPA getting all poppy. Still does not look good on the hour chart. MBOT still charging down. Man, I remember that day before the last trading day of last week, man, everything shot back up. But it was because of the sentiment on that day that made it do that. That's not normal. AERC. You still playing games down here. Yep. Trying to get back above that trend level, but it broke the trend and testing it now, so I believe it'll come on down throughout the day. Not too worried about that one. But at least we got some nice ones to watch. Don't know how far SOPA can continue going. SOPA on the daily chart took this drop, came up here to $20, and is now doing a nice move down. This is a 4-hour chart, so definitely not looking great on the 4-hour. Bunch of red, and it broke down the trend line. BFRI had a previous bottom down here at the 965. On the daily chart up here, it's just, why is all these grids here? Give me 1 second. Get rid of, where the grid? Don't like that. Okay, now, on the daily chart, it had this trend gapped up, formed the bottom here at 970. So possibly around that 975 something, maybe BFR or BFRI will start to consolidate around here. But as of now, it's just too untrustworthy. It can go either way. But it is the second mover on the day. SOPA continuing, looking like it wants to break down again. MBOT, I want to see it face some resistance in this area here. Even if it pops up here, I just want to see big resistance up here. A lot of shorts getting in. Right now, VWAP is at the 915. So not only does it have to break a whole dollar resistance, it also has to re-enter and break the previous highs to get on through. So it's just a lot of work for it to do. I think way too much work to do this early on a Monday morning. The hour chart is still saying it wants to go down. The 15-minute is saying it wants to consolidate. 5 minutes says it wants to consolidate, but we're going to go with the highest time frame and say it wants to still go down. So we'll see what that wants to do. BFRI still making this move down. All the charts are saying it wants to go down. SOPA. Let's see who all we got in here today. Donnell, Lauren, One Life, Lori. So we'll see. We'll see if any new visitors come through. If you are new and you like what you see, or you like technical analysis, hey, hit that like button. You can think about subscribing. You can also check out the Framework Fortune website, where you'll be able to interact with me, other members of the group. You'll be able to continue conversations and also post any kind of video links, articles. Whatever you want to do, just get interactive. Plus, it's free. What's up, Ruben? GD. Sitting here watching MBOT do its little thing. I want to see big resistance in this level here. AERC going on down. SOPA forming a wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Gotta message this one back to him. Updating. Okay. Today. SOPA continuing down. MBOT. Like I said, still looking like it's got some grief in it. I like it. For a nice little low buy. Want to work its way down here to this 7. It has no low right now. So we'll see if it holds up the first low that it creates, wherever that low is. Want to see a double bottom on that low. If not, we'll just wait. BFRI broke down just a little bit. Just a little bit there. 11.90 down to 11.85. So 5 cent breakdown. And the bottom here. Bottom here is at the 11.70. BFRI very close to this bottom, 11.78. But I don't like that hour chart. Getting a little pop off this area. I want to see a test of that 11.75. This one's always a chopper though. Has it started its downtrend yet? Kind of, but not really. It's less of a downtrend and more of a flat top here at the 14. Really kind of flat right here at the 9.69. So I want to really go down there today. $10. Let's see. Draw support. 986 is looking real flat for it. Right up in here. 975 maybe. Be a better catch point. We'll see. Let's see what we got. What are my thoughts on the crypto market? My thoughts on the crypto market coming into this new year. Whew, I think we're gonna see a. The thing is, we've had such a pullback over the last couple of weeks coming into the new year. People, trying to do everything for tax purposes or whatever their reasoning is. It's so hard to say coming in though. I don't know if it's going to be super hot. Of course, we know that they put another 3 to 4 months hold on the student loan applicate or loan payments. So people may still have money to play with these next couple of months, what, 3 4 months. So I don't think there'll be much change from the pace that we're at now. Like slow down or speed up. I think it'll just level out and be the same thing because I mean everybody's still pretty much in a position where they can play ball. Well, I say everyone, not everyone, but people that have been managing their money uh, reasonably well will definitely still be able to play the same plays into next year. But once we figure out what they're trying to do with these new mandates, all these government trials and little trials here and there because of vaccination mandates or uh, what else are they doing? Vaccination mandates. I know Lauren had called out some company in China that declined on something. I'm forgetting what it was, the name of the company. We kind of got to see what everybody wants to do around the country or around the world coming into the new year. What implications are going to be put in? Are there going to be more restrictions, less restrictions? There's a lot that can affect the markets, the crypto markets coming up this year. DIDI still going down. Oh, I haven't even taken a trade today, Sana. I've been watching MBOT. I'm looking for the range that I'm looking to take MBOT is closer to this 688 level. I'd like to see it come down some more. I think it's still got some downwards in it, but I haven't even taken a trade today. Just waiting and watching. MBOT still nice and red on this first candle, so not in any rush to do anything right now. AECR. SOPA looking like it wants to get on down through there. Has this quadruple bottom at the 14. Will it go ahead and break this 14 and get moving down to the trend here at the 1325? Actually, that trend is a lot closer. I kind of widened that out. That's my fault. Should be. Actually, it's right on the trend. That's why it's slowing down. Okay. Right there on it. So, yeah, that's probably going to break down today. Anyway, AECR still going down. BFRI just down here hanging out. And actually, BFRI, this volume story, it came up 1 million shares traded for, wow, that was a big drop off. 1 million down to 400,000, back up to 1 million, then a million or almost 2 million, then dropping off on this volume now. So we'll keep an eye on it. SOPA. Does not look too good. All right, MBOT trying to wake up, but I still think this thing has some room to come down. So this is the first bottom here at the 841. We want to see what kind of action it's going to get back to this level here. It's the first bottom of the day. Got some resistance levels up here. Will it be able to break back through the 9? It's looking like it's kind of getting some resistance here. It may be able to push back, but I want to see heavy resistance in this area of the 940s, 950, all of this up here. I want to see heavy resistance. I want to see it get pushed back under this 9. hour chart going back green for just a little bit, fighting. Needs to stay above the 925s. 926 is back on there. And so now we have a bottom that we can see, 843. So just giving it time. I want to see some heavy resistance in this area. $9.25 breakdown would be perfect. 9.25s. Okay, new candle opening. Will it break down at $9 again? It's 30 cents, 28 cents away from it. See what kind of motion it gives. $25 is breaking down again. So it came through VWAP and it's facing that resistance that I wanted to see in here, but it needs to get pushed back under the 9. The hour chart does look good though. We'll see if it can hold up this 843. Hour chart going back red. Can we get that breakdown of the 915? Where are those buyers? See a lot of red on the tape. $9.15. Can it crack down? Looks like it wants to continue to push. Okay. Still watching curiously for a breakdown and a hold of the 915, under the 915. Well, looks like it wants to, well, it got a little bit of buying pressure. Will they keep it above the 925? Want to see some real short pressure in this area, but not seeing it. On the 15-minute, it has a little bit of a flat top up here, the 950. Can it get under that 915 and just start holding it down? Buyers tried to push it up just then and kind of failed. More buying coming in there. Yep. Looks like it wants to push. Is this going to be a bull trap here? Or is it going to be the real thing through the 950? Again, another failure to push. People are going to start giving up on it if it keeps playing like this. It's got to run up through those 30s, 40s, 50s. 30s got touched. New candle opening up in 5 seconds. Can they get the 30s? Is this a bull trap? Just barely got into the 30s and then immediately rejection. So we are seeing some short play here in this section. I want to see some nice dipping. I want to see it get back below the 30s and start to hold there. There's a 25, 22s. So we got a bottom on the day at 843. Want to see what kind of action is going to happen above this 843. Definitely getting held up here. Again, may give a quick pop. 39, 40s. Immediate rejection right there. It's a very indecisive. You can look on the hour chart. It keeps going from red to green, red to green, red to green. So definitely one that could make some more moves down. Can we get back on that 915 right there? Yes. Okay. That's what I like. So on the 15-minute, let's see, 840 was the bottom. Support at 840. So we'll see what it wants to do above this support level. Did it get the bulls trapped in here or not? Does it actually want to continue higher? Breakdown of the 910 level right now would be some weakness. Popping up there just a little bit. All right, AERC not competing. SOPA ended up plowing down through that trend line. BFRI still just kind of consolidating above this 1175. I don't know if it's consolidating to move back higher or consolidating to go lower through the 1175. Giving it some time. Maybe 850 support, Donnell. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sana is inbot for a long. That's why I'm looking for better prices so it can come on down. I'm looking for the shorts to win. I want them to win. Give me a good price because it's low float, has a nice this is the first candle above the what was I saying? First candle above the 200 moving average in quite a while. And yeah. So yeah, this is one that I'm definitely looking for as a long. Still need to see more short pressure in this area. Want to see this breakdown of this 9 again. Buyers trying to hold it up. The first 7 minutes to the end of this. But yeah, definitely long. I'm glad everybody is in agreement, so I know I'm not crazy looking at this for a long, or looking at this for a dip and then buy better prices for a long. BFRI did come on down there to the 1175. Definitely looking like it wants to get on through there. So not messing with that one today. SOPA took a even bigger rip down. Wow. But yeah, this flat top is looking real nice for a nice little short position at the 950s. So we'll be looking for a return to the 950s later on in the week, possibly. But definitely want the best prices as of now. Want to see if it'll come down and crack down this 843 down here, because that was his first little bottom there. Is that a real support, or was it just playing around down there? SOL back over 205. What time frame is the bottom right chart? The bottom right, this is 5 minutes in the center of the chart. This is 15 minutes over here on the left. This is the hour chart over here, and I'm also looking at the 4-hour chart over here on my TOS. So I have this chart as well that I'm looking at, 4-hour, and then I have the daily chart over here, 4-hour and daily. So I'm looking at all time frames, looking at 5 different time frames. 5, 15, hour, 4-hour, and daily. BFRI setting up as a great little short position on this double bottom if it wants to push on down. I mean, it has a lot of potential to continue down today. Sitting right on this line as a double bottom. Our chart looks absolutely amazing for a continuation downward. Big wide range from the 14 all the way down to the 1177, and hasn't even done a 50% retracement, and probably can't do it today. This one acts like it doesn't want to drop, but it's actually just looks like a long trap, bull trap. See if it'll go ahead and get that 915 breakdown. Trying to get bought up there. I think SOPA is out of the game for today. So I'm going to stop watching that one, and I'll look for something else to add to the watch. GRTX came back up over 5, but I don't like them that close to $5. It can easily turn around. Plus, with all this competition out here, I mean, Inbox got 47 million shares traded. GRTX only has 5 million. And it has a shares outstanding of 26. So they'll probably put his float above 10 million. So it hasn't even circulated his float one time yet. Let me go and check that what GRTX is sitting at on the float. Float 10, yeah. So it's just now getting halfway through its float. Even with it being the beginning of the morning. So whatever. Not gonna mess with that one. Mbot continuing to tell you, man, that 915 is a problem. And it's breaking now. There it is. Let's get that break of that 9. Somebody got trapped up here as a bull trap. All we want to see is either a break or a hold of this 843. A new hour just opened. This new hour, let's see, needs to break down the 909. Start holding under the 909. There's a 907. Break of the $9 is coming quickly. Come on, let's break it. A lot of short pressure. The hour chart is looking red. 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, everything. There we go. There's a dump through the 9. Now let's see if this 843. This is what I want to see. A lot of short resistance in this area. Just have to be a little bit patient. But this is what I wanted to see. So definitely let that come down to this 843 and see if it can actually hold there. 844. I like it. I like it for a continuation breakdown. BFRI going back and testing down, not making higher highs, only lower lows. All right. So we got a lot of things looking nice for some nice. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get down though. I would love to see it. It's only got $1 away from this $7. Ooh, that would be great. And then I could just risk $2 per share down to 5. As long as it holds the 5, I'll be a-okay. But it is still holding above the 200 moving average on the daily chart, which is at the 715 right now. 715 is the 200 moving average. AERC needs to just break down to 1325 to get moving down some more. Very low volume. I mean, volume just absolutely died on this one. Okay, anybody else looking good? Anybody else looking good? SOPA still charging down. So now the 950 is definitely a spot that's a problem for it. So we'll definitely be looking, if we do an entry, we'll be looking to take some profit at the 950, that flat top. But I would love to see a test of this 843 first. Our chart looking amazing. Looking for a nice dive. BFRI has a 1175 double bottom. So if it breaks that, man, that's gonna be rough for any longs holding that position. Right through here. And I believe it can definitely break that down today. What else we got? CRTX, what are you? Courtesan proposes a share sale of up to 150 million. 150 million shares. So whatever. It took a huge dump. Only down 1%. That's not enough volatility. GBTC. GRTX moving on up. Got this top up here at the 544. I don't know if it'll be able to challenge or not. On a daily chart, it has the $7 up there as the 200 moving average. So that'll be quite a push for it today, up to the 7 with this low volume and this much competition on the board. RELI, it's another one barely breaking over the $5. So daily chart not looking too hot. Barely breaking over 5. All right. So MBOT is coiling for a downwards movement. Made a higher low, but is this higher low gonna hold? This is what, the 864, only 20 cents away from its previous low. Not too safe. This will be a very easy snatch down for it to break 20 cents down. It's just too easy. We want to see something. We want to see something that's hard to do. That's what we want to be purchasing. Where is it going to get difficult? AERC. Gotta come on up with it. BFRI 1175. Can it continue down below the 12? Well, time I was looking at it, okay. Looking mighty weak down there. Well, sometimes some mornings it's all analysis. You're just looking at what's good, what and what kind of possibilities can be can happen from these. Sometimes they do unreasonable things, like it just jumps up to $10 for no reason, you know. But on this one, I think it's going to be more of actual trading because it does have catalyst. It may not be so sporadic, you know. Looking for that 850 break. Press store. $860. So it is pressing its way away from VWAP. VWAP right now it's under the 9, so it was at 9.15, so VWAP has dropped 15 cents, which means more work for it to do to get back up. So I'm still looking for some fall. Breaking on down. Can we get a break of the 861? I guess one good thing about doing these analyses is it's making me a better mental short trader as well. Looking for those positions where shorts would be looking, hey, we want to push here, we want to go here, where would the shorts be getting, where would the shorts be going short, and where would they be covering, basically. And this first position here, this first bottom that it made, once it starts slowing down here and the shorts realized it was going to not do what they want to do, then you see them cover. And you also see buyers enter for this cover move. But it gets back up here to this resistance and shorts regain their confidence because it starts to slow down around this flat top. So they enter again. And at this point, getting blown out again, with it moving this slowly, the possibility of that happening goes kind of down. I mean, it could just explode back up to the 950s, but as the volume falls off down here, this volume story we see on the first bar, it was 5 million, and now we come all the way out, and it's right around 2 million, and then it drops down to almost 500,000. So the volume's falling on down, so the chances that they'll get blown out is a lot less. Let me see. So my younger brother and son share a birthday, right? My brother is trying to explain to Sterling that it is also his birthday, and Sterling said no, it's not, or wait, yeah, no, it's not. I don't like sharing. Yeah, I'd rather have, a day to myself, but I mean, I would think it's kind of special. It's a day you share with somebody else. Both of y'all popped out into the world on that same date. Came swimming out. AI. Yeah, this thing is heavy. M-bot starting to form a little bull trap here. It looks good on the 5, but then you look up here at the hour chart and you're like, ooh, nah, buddy. You still got room to go down. See what's this 861 breakdown. See if it'll snap through that 861. $0.20 away from that 61. 70s trying to get a pop. See, that little pop right there was sometimes that's retail traders buying those dips down there when it starts to look like it's gonna go. I've been realizing that like those little quick pops, especially in a bad position, you'll see quick pops like that, whether it's on the highs or the lows, and it's people that are like, oh, I hope it'll go. And you'll see quick pops like that. And that's just those sellers entering on those retail traders that's buying. So I don't want to be a retail trader that's buying here. Let's see that breakdown of 61. It's only what 14 cents away from the 61 at this point. Let's see. $74s, still waiting on that 843 test. At this point, I really don't like this test because it made a higher low. And if it goes back down to that 843, there'll be a big break. There'll be momentum getting started going really big to the downside. So I don't want to get caught in that. 74s. Can we get the break of the 61 here? 10 cents away. Well, that got down there quick. Like I said, it had 20 cents from that bottom. So let's see what that 843 is talking about. Making lower lows on the 5-minute, making lower lows on the 15, and the hour is still not looking good. Holding up that 61 though. This candle, this 5-minute candle will close in 2 minutes. The 843 is a questionable position. Still would be a high buy according to the hour chart. Still a very high buy. So let's see if we can get that break. 20 cents down for the shorts. Can they push it? Break the 850 and just go straight through the 843. 850. Let's push it all the way through. Nice 15 cent run through the 50. Let's get it. Getting close. Lot of awkward selling going on the tape. Let's see if it'll drop that 50. Looking real weird down here. $54s, $53s, they're retesting, coming on down. We see let's see, the selling pressure on this candle is actually increasing. So let's see if we can get this drop. 50 all the way through the 43s. Let's go. Can it do it? Holding up right there at the 43 there. Just trying to hold it up with all this little might. But I think it can get through it. It's just taking a breather before it crashes it. Just want to test that 50 real quick. So let's see if it'll break. It's funny because when I had my C-section scheduled, Gabe said it's a planned day. Why can't you change it? I don't want to share my birthday with another person. All three of his nephews are the 27th. Hey man, do you take the blame or not? Do you take the blame or not? All right, so it had to retest and confirm that it does want to move down. Let's see if we can get this snap through the 43. Make that lower low. Hopefully we can, because I would love to be picking up some down here around the 7 if it wants to break down. It'd be amazing. Still holding that 43 though. 50s, can we see there's a 49s? Can we see the 49s hold on the bid? Get pushed through. Matter of fact, can we see the 49s come on the ask? Is what we're looking for. It's going to be a nice break here. 49s. Ooh, it's about to get nasty. There it is, 840. Now we got the lower low. So now I like it. I was able to identify a nice where the shorts would be kind of taking over. So it did follow the plan there. Now we need to see it come on down and consolidate somewhere. We don't know where it's going to consolidate yet, but we do know where there was heavy resistance up there around that 950. Let me look on the daily chart what that daily chart's looking like. Yeah, boy. So this is what I'm looking at on the daily chart. As you can see right here, this is the 200 moving average that is working its way back towards that 715 level that I called out earlier. I would love to be getting in around that level and holding it long. And that way I can just risk like what, 572. So 572 is the previous bottom. There'll be maybe a $2 risk per share on this one. But we'll see how cheap we can get it. It is continuing to push down, down, down. And of course, the 850 level will probably become resistance on today. So if it does, that will be even better. I want those resistance. I want those shorts to push this thing down as far as they can towards that 715 level. AERC still doing its thing. BFRI. BFRI came down to this 1175, still trying to hold up again. But still, a lot of potential to go down more. All right, let's see what we got. SOPA, BFRI, CRTX, ETHE. Yeah, but I'm definitely okay waiting this one out. But this is my top watch on the week right now, MBOT. So even if I can't take a trade during the stream, just know this is what I'm watching, and I'm looking down here around this 7 level would be nice. Can we get some continuation through this 814? Go ahead and break the $8. BFRI, just a big trap down here before it breaks at 1175 for real. SOPA. Mm-hmm. 15 cents away from the $8. Let's get the 15-cent push. Volume again decreasing on these sell candles, which could be a good sign, could be a bad sign, could mean that the sellers are just not covering, or it could mean that there's no more push in it, no more selling push. The sell push is running out, but it doesn't mean anything if it just stops and goes flat. No buyers want to get back in yet, so we'll see. I think it definitely wants to get down through that 8. Closing this 5-minute up in 2 minutes. AERC taking the dive. So it has completely broken its trend here and going down to this 200 moving average on the hour chart, which is at the 1163. Maybe a bounce point, but I wouldn't be too into it today because it's such low volume. It may not even pick up off of that. May have to wait for another day for it to kind of give a actual bounce. TC, do I trade options? I used to trade options a whole lot, but not day trading options. I used to do spread options. Over 3 to 6 months was my whole time. I liked options. Okay. Let me put that in my notes. Let's see. Okay. BFRI did hold up a little bit at 1170, but the volume is atrocious. I love this big old U shape that it's got, or not, I guess reverse U shape right here, looking like it wants to continue on down. I love it. Give me cheaper prices. Why don't I day trade options? One, option volatility is definitely something that is very, you have to, when it comes to day trading options, if you want to get really good at it, there's a lot of research that needs to go into it already on whatever company that you're trading options on. And then you need to know how that stock moves. So kind of like how people constantly trade one or two or three stocks, um, like Tesla or uh, whatever the stock that they want to trade. You gotta know, you gotta kind of marry that stock a little bit. But with the penny stocks, it's like it's not really so much marrying a stock or an idea. It's just looking for specific technicals on a company that that you want to capitalize on. And plus the ranges on these stocks are kind of like options volatility as well. Cause these things can move $5, $6, $7 at a time. And you're like, okay, well, if I can get a five, $6, $7 rip, what's the point of trading a super volatile option that I may, lose a whole lot of money on, rather than I can buy small share size on these and get paid way more. So I guess the risk is a little bit less here than the options, but really I just haven't looked into day trading options that much at all. I mean, I was like, it's whatever, man. And plus, I guess I limit my risk a little bit by trading just the stocks, because if I lose in the stock market, it's not gonna hurt me at all. You know, I'm not really I don't have to do this for a living per se, because I actually do work. So if I was doing it for a living, I'd probably be trading everything that I could get my hands into. But eh, I dibble and I dabble with my risk. I'm way more into long-term investing than playing penny stocks. But playing penny stocks is definitely can definitely give you the opportunities that you're looking for to make money on a daily basis with low risk. If you buy in a area that is, I wouldn't say an educated estimation, but that is a high probability play that you're going to take profit on it. And it's just hard to, when you trade penny stocks, you kind of have to learn how their charts, because their charts are totally different than the bigger companies like Tesla and things. Tesla, yes, they move big, but the percentage, I mean, they may move 3%, 4% in a day. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. But then you come to the penny stocks and you see things moving 200, 300, 400%. You're like, what in the world's going on down here? And so it's kind of like just a different learning experience down here with risk management. But yeah, options though, options I got away from them because I started managing my other long-term investments and portfolios differently. So I really didn't have to play options. I just have those portfolios out there. I forget about them. I don't even look at them. And that's kind of how I was doing my options with the 3 month to 6 month holds. Just get them and just don't look at them. And I like that worry-free mentality. Now that's one thing I did like about options is the worry-free type where you can do cover calls, covered puts, you can do the iron condor, you can sell. There's so many ways to play options, but practice is what you need. Practice to get to that level where it's like, all right, I can make consistent profits over 3 to 6 months to do this. You know, because a lot of times with penny stocks, I have the right idea. I'm just not willing to hold them like options, which I should be willing to hold them because most of the time I'm risking very little. But that's where I've been trying to increase my patience on these penny stocks, increase my what's the word? Well, I guess patience would be the word, but yeah. Are you day trading? Are you day trading options right now, TC? Are you looking to get into day trading options? I would say definitely practice with a little bit longer term holding options before you day trade them, because it's just safer. Because I'm telling you, that volatility is not a game, not a game at all. You get your shoes, your shirt. You have to sell your arms in seconds. But BFRI ARC. It's a different game in the options world. Day trading especially. I mean, can you just imagine? Oh, I just much rather be in just regular trading stocks with where I'm at right now in my life. And that's another thing. Where are you in your life? How much risk can you take on? Or how much risk do you need to take on? You were day trading low caps before I started options a week ago. I actually did very well last week. I'm familiar with the technique to a certain extent. Nice. Yes. Yeah. So, oh yeah, yeah, I got you, caps. But yeah. I just, man, maybe if I don't know. And that's kind of like me, TC. Like I was options trading. I started actually investing in 2016. And then I started my first options spread options trading in 2017 and 2018. And then at the beginning of no, 2019 as well. The end of 2020, when the bug started finally kind of spreading its wings, there was a super hot period in the markets in penny stocks. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to learn about this. Why are these things up 800, 900%? What's the logic? What's the reasoning? What's all of this sentimental value down here in penny stocks? And so I came over to penny stocks and started kind of learning and kind of seeing, and I was just wondering, because I had already been trading, already had other passive income going. So I was like, man, why not just dabble? So started dabbling. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Option scalping is, I mean, unless you are very familiar with the stock like Tesla and you know how it holds its levels or what, but even if you know how it holds its levels, you'll still need to scalp because those pops are so big. I mean, Tesla, if I'm not mistaken, is up to like $1,000 now, isn't it? Tesla. Nope, wrong thing. What is Tesla's? Am I tripping? Nope. What is Tesla's ticker? There it is, TSLA. All right. Yeah, it's up to $1,000. So if this thing jumps, like today, it was at 1,080 and it went up $20. If that goes against you and you're not scalping and you're holding and hoping, you're gonna get ran, boy. You are gonna get took for every. You might as well go ahead and give your house to the market because it's not gonna be nice at all. And that's another thing. Like when you're using real money in there, it's just different. I mean, when you're practicing and you're in the simulator, okay, cool. But when you lose $500 out of your real account, how does that feel to you? Like, is it something that's going to change your life significantly? Losing $500 in a month, or in a day, or in a second with options? Of course, you could go the other way and be like, oh well, I can make $600 in a second, in a minute, in an hour, whatever. But on those losers, how consistent are you with those wins and losses? How consistent are you? I mean, because losing $500 a day, it starts to get a little tedious, to say the least. Start kind of feeling it. Even if you're above PDT and you're trading with a $25,000 account, you lose 500 a day, you know, you may have to sell your utensils. You know what? Don't I guarantee you your loss wasn't as big as mine. When I first started doing options, or not first started, I took a big loss after I had been doing options for a while on Foot Locker. And that was the biggest loss that that was the biggest loss I took in options, man. That loss was, now you talking about getting humbled. It was uh I was that a spread? I'm trying to think what it was. I think it was a shorter term one. It was like maybe a week or two. I was holding it for like a week or two, and it went down huge. And I came back and checked it because that was my first. Oh, that was one of the first shorter term ones that I had did. It was like maybe a 2 week or 3 week hold. I came back and checked that thing, man. I was down 4,500, bro. 4,500. And you know what? I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let it play. And what it did was when I got to that 4,500 loss, it just started kind of going flat. And I was like, ooh, this isn't looking good. So I just gave it a little bit more time, and I mean it got a little bit back. I mean just a little bit, and I was like, I'm gonna cut this. I'm not about to hold this forever. So I just took the loss and went on about my business. But I definitely went back to my longer term holding of 3 to 6 months. I wasn't trying to hold for 2 weeks. I was getting those good dips. I was like, nah, bruh, not again. Cause 4,500 is, that's just, it's definitely a few car payments. And when it's real money and it's not practice money, you losing $4,500, your pockets be on fire. For real. You be like, God, man, why? Why did I make this donation to the shorts? Or whoever got the money on their options play. I know I paid somebody's monthly bill. Do I trade full time? No. I so what I do on a regular basis, I'm into IT, and I really like focusing on all IT, specifically security. Um, I just like the security and development. I like security all around the board. I've been working with different applications, different development projects since, oh my gosh, since 2015. 2015. 2015, because that was the year before I got into all this investing stuff. So yeah, 2015 was when I kind of started into those projects, and yeah, just learning my way and kind of making my way through there. But no, I do not trade full time. I give a little bit of time to the market, but I mean, I can go and make whatever. I don't have to take a trade to make money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell people, look, either have passive income, have some kind of job source, something. Don't just go into trading like it's just gonna be that thing for you, because until you're consistent, it doesn't matter. Like you can be making all the money you want to in a day, and you can lose all that money on the next day. So that's where I'm at this point. I'm like, look, man, I do not have to make a trade. I'm gonna make my bills are gonna get paid regardless. Regardless. And that's really what it's about. But once you do get very consistent in your trading, it frees up time. And what can you do with time? Well, you can go and learn something new. You can go and do something else. Yes, I have some crypto. I have a crypto portfolio. Yes. Yes. Lately though, me and Ben is the other guy that is into framework fortune, and he presented me with this game, which was Guys Unchained, and we've kind of been getting a position in there while it's low. I got a couple of coins of that to add to my portfolio, but you know, just waiting. If it wants to pop, great. And that's the thing. Everything that I try to do is low risk. I don't want to risk, you know, having to really stress in a month to pay bills. Like if I lose that much money in the market, why would I do that? If I was consistent in any type of market, I mean, the goal is to make enough money to not have to trade. The goal is to have enough passive income to not even have to trade. Like I trade just to as an opportunistic type thing. Like, is there opportunity there? But if there's not opportunity, I'm okay with it because I know I have passive income. What I do with what I make in the market is I go and feed it into passive income. That's all I do. So whether I lose, like if I lose $200, $300, okay, my passive income's pumping it back in. So that's what I'm focused on. That's the goal. Get the passive income to fuel any kind of accounts that you want to trade with. Because that's just how I look at it. I'm more, that's why I said in the big picture, I'm more of a long-term investor than scalping and stuff. But the scalps that I do make, if they're winners or losers, it doesn't matter. It's not scratching me. But I would like to win. I don't like to lose. Basically, I have a problem with losing. And that's one thing that I like about the market, is challenges you every single day. How well you know the markets, how well you know your the news around you, what's going on in the world, how well how you work with your tool set, your scanners, your charting, your indicators, whatever you're using. Just it's a challenge. I like a challenge, basically. I like to be challenged. And it's different from video game challenging because, with video games, it's not going to add or remove value from your life. Unless you're like a video game YouTuber or something like that, then okay, it's adding value. But with this is like, you right, cool, we'll pay you. But if you're wrong, we'll take you to the bank. So that's why I like to cut my losses kind of quickly. Don't like them to run too much on me. But yeah. just a learning experience overall in this penny stock world. I've enjoyed it though, for real. And I met a couple people. Some people try to, come and roast me all the time, but you know, meet some traders that have been trading for a long time, and they can drop those little nuggets that kind of help you out. And then sometimes you meet the trolls. They'll come in and they'll be like, "Oh, well, whatever." It's like, I don't care. The thing, like most people that enter into the chat room, they're like, "Oh no, this is this person's only source of income." No, I've been working for years building passive income. So when you see me take a loss, don't feel sad. I actually do feel sad because I don't want to lose, but just know there's a lot of armor. There's a lot of armor in the armory. So I'm okay. I'm okay for now. Said all that to say, be careful. Be careful in trading. Be mindful rather than careful. Be mindful of your situation. Yep, this thing continues to come down. It's going to give us a nice little low buy. Maybe later on the day. The top is still 965. There's that support down there. The hour chart. Oh man, I should put red. Wait a minute. Draw this resistance. The hour chart still looking like it wants to go down more. So I have different, and I actually have these on let me go in. Well, what generates me passive income? So I have portfolios with my banks, and I use different platforms to invest as well in real estate and peer-to-peer loans. So those pretty much bring a good amount of passive income every single month. Um, did I put links on that to Frank? I'm trying to think. Did I put links to those on frameworkfortune.com? I might have to go and edit the site and add those links. I don't know if I did or not. Might not have, but anyway, if you join frameworkfortune.com, you'll definitely be seeing those updates, those passive income links and things like that out there. And speaking of it, I'll go out and see if I have those out there, but you'll definitely see them on the site. I'll add them as like a link, or maybe even a separate passive income page that you guys can check out. But yeah, real estate, peer-to-peer loans, investment portfolios that my bank manages. Then I have my own portfolios that I manage. So I just have mine spread out, man. I sprinkle it everywhere. I just want returns. I want valid returns every single year that cover any losses or any other things that I have to come up in the year. But real estate, I'm heavy in real estate though. I like it. I likes it. Actually, let me put a link to Framework Fortune in the. So this is actually, how did I get started? Yes, I did a bunch. I did a bunch of research. Like oh my gosh. I took 2016 is when I started invest. I took about 2 weeks out of that year and just researched investments. And a lot of the investments that I researched were super cheap to get in at that time. Like they were like 25 bucks to get in. They were like startups. And I mean, I just dived deep. When I did go in, I went in hard for those 2 weeks and just invested all of the money that I could in that time period. And I mean, I read the reviews, I read the company's financials, I want to know every single thing about that company before I put money into it. Cause I don't make blind investments like that. Like if I'm dumping some actual real money in there, nah, bro. I need to see your credit report. I'm pulling your credit history. But yeah, how I got started. What made me get started? So I went to school. I went to college. In my first year of college, I did not have a scholarship the first year, so I ended up paying that out of pocket while I was in school. Of course, I worked a couple of jobs, which were kind of towards the IT field, but still. So I double majored in college. I double majored biology and computer science. So I kind of was on the IT side and kind of in the laboratory. So I was kind of working, trying to pay down that for the year. So in total on that year, I ended up paying like 23, close to 20K that year. And that was 2015 when I got started on the IT projects and things like that. And I realized I was like, you know what? One job isn't gonna do this. I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to work on some passive income and attack this differently because there's no way. Like I probably on that year I probably had gray hair. My hair just now got back black. It was a very stressful time during that year, but yeah, I went and I researched hard on passive income and really building different sources of income. And man, it helped me so much on the next year when I actually got the scholarships or whatever. I played, I ran track and played football, so that helped a lot, taking a lot off the table. And but I did not quit my jobs, so I kept the two jobs while doing the sports. So it was definitely stressful, but paid that off and everything. And at that point, I didn't really have a lot of future casting for different income sources, so I didn't know what it would be. But at the end of the year, when I kind of saw, hey, wow, these things are actually giving me gains. These things are actually feeding me. I started feeding into them. And so the money that I didn't have to spend from the scholarships, I was taking and investing. And I mean, and I don't mean I was spending the money that I got from the scholarship. The scholarship went to pay whatever uh, fees or whatever. But the money that I was still making during from work, I was investing, and I was dumping it into some different streams of income. And man, when I tell you it saved me so, especially with COVID popping up, like COVID, during COVID time, I was working on some projects that got canceled, and I was expecting to finish those projects, and it was going to give me quite a bit of profit on the year. But they got canceled, they got chopped up, and for a couple of months, I was like, "Dang, man, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?" And I had forgot I had passive income for a minute, and I was like, oh, "Wait a minute, I'm not in too stressful of a situation because I still got that money coming in." So from there, I continue working. I have another YouTube channel, of course, which is building and managing and taking databases and putting them into GPS form or mapping form using mapping software. So that's my other YouTube channel that I have. But this financial channel, and that's another source of passive income over there. But this YouTube channel, I just started it. The other channel that I have is it should be getting close to like 5,000. But literally, I just teach people, come on there, ask questions and things like that about GPS work and GPS development and things like that. And so, that's what I was doing during the first part of the bug. I was cranking out content over there. But as things kind of started slowing down and I was able to kind of see where I was like, all right, well, since I've been messing around with this financial stuff for a minute, I'm gonna do a YouTube channel for this. And so, I started researching, and I actually ran into Ben's content, looking at day trading and things like that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I actually started with TOS. So TOS was good until that time during 2020 that it got super hot. I mean, it was horrible. You saw lag. I had never seen lag in TOS. I had never seen any kind of crazy stuff in TOS. So I was like, all right, I need to find something new. So I found Street Smart Edge over here and started trading with it. I liked it because it could work well with my hotkeys. TOS's hotkeys aren't too good. And at that time, I was doing a whole lot of scalping while I was learning the penny stocks because I just didn't want to hold anything long at all. I was in and out, in and out, in and out. But that got kind of cumbersome taking all those trades. I mean, when you're taking 50 to 60 trades a day, it just gets sickening. But now I'm kind of just more chill because I'm like, look, I'm looking for a good opportunity to get in, to get in once or twice, take profit and be done, rather than get in 50 times. And I mean, I'll take 10 trades in a day. I'm not gonna say I won't. 10 trades compared to 60 is a nice little move down. Plus, I'm reducing the risk. So, I guess per trade, I usually risk like maybe $1 per share or something like that. Depends on where I'm in on the trade, but I don't really risk a lot at all. And by doing that, I'm able to just take a chill position and not be rushing into a stock, trying to force the market to give me something. I'd rather say, well, where is the comfortable spot in the market? Like, who's comfortable right now? Is it the shorts? Is it the longs? If I'm going to be a long, I should be entering when the shorts are uncomfortable. If I'm going to be a short, I need to be entering when the longs are uncomfortable. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do now, rather than just, getting. And recently, I just started using, I was using the 5 and the 15-minute time frames, but it wasn't enough. So I recently just started using the hour and the 4 hour, and it's just been helping me to stay out of some back-breaking trades. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like getting in a position where I have to sweat. You know, when it becomes that kind of thing, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. But MBOT coming on down here, finding the $8. I want to see it come on down some more. That'll be nice. And plus, the range has kind of closed down a whole lot since this morning. So I'm definitely still liking it. BFRI going flat as well. Be watching all of these. It did not want to break down there. 1175, or maybe it just didn't get a push down there. There's too much volume and everything else. Yep. Look at the bigger picture, man, because that 1 minute time frame, it's almost like and I really don't understand people that trade the second chart. If you've ever seen the seconds when they trade on a second, I don't understand how they do it. It's almost like as soon as you click the button, you need to be selling. But yeah, that 1 minute chart is treacherous. So I just moved it on up. Now, at first I was using the 3 minute chart, but I was like, man, that 3 minute chart, it's whatever. I can see everything I can see on the 3 minute with the 5 minute. I don't really, I mean, I don't really care that much. But this bad boy, still the hour chart is coming on down. Wonder will it crack down the 804 level? Is what I'm looking for. Breakdown of the 804. And I guess most people that are new to trading, they don't understand how much of a mind game it is. When you're looking at those low time frames and you got these big fish looking at the big time frames and they're buying where you're selling or they're selling where you're buying, oh, it's horrible. They'll kill you. All right, TC, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Shout out to TC. Yeah, I'm actually gonna get out of here and actually just be watching this one during the day as well. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm about to shut it down. I will be looking for entries on MBOT. I'll update you guys on the site. If you go on frameworkfortune.com, I'll update it to the day trading if I take a trade and where I kind of got in and everything. But definitely will be watching MBOT. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. If there's no other questions or anything, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut it on down here. If you're gonna continue trading, be careful, be mindful, be patient. Sometimes it's hard to be patient looking at these stocks. Look at bigger time frames to keep you patient. Okay. Appreciate you guys tuning in. One Life, TC, Lauren, Lori, Donnell, I think I saw GD. Everybody, appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like, and you can follow me. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, and we'll see. Or I actually may take trades on MBOT later on today, depending on what it looks like. But we will see. And as always, hey, Nocturnal, appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.